The eclipse happened. I saw my Christian neighbors get raptured. Happened. If you are a Christian and you're still here on earth, you weren't good enough. You didn't get raptured. You're going to hell with the rest of the sinners. I'm sorry. My next door neighbors, very pious people, raptured straight up into heaven. So if you're Christian and you're still here, you failed the test. You're not good enough. My neighbors got raptured. Saw them go. I saw them go straight up into heaven. But if you didn't go, you're not good enough. You didn't make the cut. You weren't raptured. Think about why that is. Why did my neighbors get raptured straight up into heaven with the light and the smiles? They were waving down to me saying, we'll pray for you, sinner. And I'm like, okay, sorry I didn't make it. But the rest of you, why are you here? You didn't get raptured. My neighbors got raptured. They were good and pious. You didn't.
Are you remorseful for the pain and the heartache?
God is blowing his own trumpet to the world, announcing his coming.
I'm so confused. Same here.
He says in 2025, in September of the 23rd and the 24th, I will come to take my church.
Did he come?
Did he come?
For a fact that it's God. So the question is that, did you test the spirit?
Where's your part? I did my part. I delivered the message. Why you didn't rapture the people?
Hearing about rapture, the next thing you are hearing about dates. Can't we just preach rapture, teach about rapture without dates?
It's midnight on the 24th. There is no rapture. What am I thinking? I'm surprised. Because remember, I am 1,000,000,000% sure that I saw Jesus. I saw Jesus face to face. I told you people, and I'm still telling you now.
Yeah.
And I've told you the truth. In 2018, after God had revealed this date, okay, he said to me one day, it was during the day, he said to me, you are like my last arrow in my quiver. And what he meant by that was that he was going to use me in this last move before he comes. So I want to repeat something to people today, because people think that I will change my stance.
Mm-hmm.
The date that I have given people, it is the final one. You might be confused for now.
Yeah.
I'll explain to you.
Okay. Yeah.
It is the final date. No one else in the whole world will be able or will come with another prophecy for the rapture date. Mine is the final one. God has sent me. I have seen him. And the message that I speak of is true. I have not changed my stance.
You still stand on what you said.
Exactly. In 2018, in a loud voice, God said to me in a dream, there'll be no World Cup 2026. I'm going to cut it short. When I woke up, I found out really there was going to be a World Cup. There was supposed to be a World Cup 2026. I am here to say to people, again, there will be no World Cup next year. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. And by the way, to the people who are at home, you have not been seeing me, but I've not been hiding. In fact, I've been enjoying my life. I've been sleeping in peace. I am 1,000,000,000% sure that the rapture is going to happen on the 23rd and the 24th of September 2025.
I'm so confused. Same here. So,
okay.
yeah.
Just
Okay.
hold on a bit. Let me present this. When I went to sleep, I asked him a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he brings the answer. And then he says to me, days from now, literal days, not months, days from now, I'm going to come to rapture the church.
Are you setting another date?
You have to listen to me.
Days.
people say out there the rapture can be any time is unbiblical. When you say it can happen any time, the rapture only happens in an appointed time. Only. Okay? So he says I said to him, what do you mean days? Because we're coming from the Feast of Trumpets. There's no other Feast of Trumpets this year. The other one is next year. And remember, next year there's no World Cup. And you said the rapture is this year. So the Feast of Trumpets have passed. What do you mean days? Because there's no other. The Atonement, Day of Atonement feast that is coming is not for rapture. If I receive another call, Brother Joshua, we are with you. Okay? No matter what, we are with you. This is a call. So I've sent you a video. So he goes into fasting, and God quickly answers him. God tells him to go look at the Julian calendar. We know in part, and then after, we know in full. He looks at this calendar, which is the original calendar that Jesus was using in his time. Before the calendar we have now, the Gregorian calendar. And then he gets a revelation from God that the calendar that God uses, I remember the words of Uhlengiwe, saying, there was a calendar she was not familiar with in heaven. It was not like written in numbers, not in Roman letters, whatever. But it had a different way that it was written. And that's where she was given this date. So this man goes there to the Julian calendar, the one that, if we talk about the seven feasts, the Passover when our Lord was crucified, they were using the Julian calendar then.
Okay.
So the man goes, and I will paraphrase because he will teach you very well more than me. He goes there to see the date of the Feast of Trumpets. Guess what? It is the 23rd and the 24th of September 2025. The Feast of Trumpets. The difference is this, because they say that calendar is behind by 13 days. So if you want to come over to our current one,
October,
you have to add 13 days. So when you transfer, like when you come over to our calendar straight from the 23rd and the 24th of September 2025 in the Julian calendar, it takes you to the 7th of October. Some say the 7th and the 8th, 7th and the 8th of October. And according to this man in this video, the 7th and the 8th of October is the real Feast of Trumpets. He will explain to you further. Ne? So, but in that Julian calendar, the Feast of Trumpets is on the 23rd and the 24th of September. That's why I said earlier, when you said you got confused, I'm 1,000,000,000% sure that the rapture is going to happen on the 23rd and the 24th of September 2025. But when you cross over straight from this Feast of Trumpets to our Gregorian calendar, it will put you on the 7th and the 8th of October. Now listen. To me, who was asking God, where's your part? I did my part. I delivered the message. Why you didn't rapture the people? And then he said, days from now, I will rapture my church. So the video of this man, remember, this I'm seeing this video in the morning.
So it was a confirmation to you that
it is a confirmation to me in details. In more details, let me say. Because when God said to me, he didn't give me a date. When God said to me, in days I will rapture the church, I didn't understand. I even asked him questions because we just passed the Feast of Trumpets. But the way God used this man, it clicked to me.
I even have a headache, sorry.
The detail The
Yeah.
details this man is presenting
Mm.
are now coming together in my mind, making sense when God said to me in the morning, in days from now, I will rapture my church. Remember, on a call, this man, I will admit, he says, I think Joshua, when he had the date, he delivered it the way it is, but he didn't understand that God was not talking about our current Gregorian calendar, but he was talking about the Julian calendar that Jesus was being used when Jesus was walking on the earth.
Okay.
So it then made sense to me that that's why God said to me in answer of why the rapture never took place. And he said, days from now, I'm going to rapture the church. That's why I left my friend with these words. In days to come, the people of the world will be surprised. The rapture is still on, people. We know in part, and then after,
Jesus help.
we know in full. These last days, even before the rapture, even during the rapture, people will call me
Yeah.
at night, 23rd, 24th, and ask me, how are you doing? This was my answer. I'm 1,000,000,000%. Tell you this, I asked God, I said, God, couldn't you reveal this to me all these years? That
The delay.
the Julian calendar.
Okay.
Couldn't you reveal, I've been with you, same message,
Yeah.
for many years. Couldn't you reveal? He said, no. This was the time. The delay had to be fulfilled. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2 and 3, it says, write down the vision, and then a herald will run with it. So even though the vision might look like it's tearing or it's delaying, but wait for it, for it shall surely come to pass, and it will not prove false. This is this vision that looks like it's tearing, that has to be waited upon, but just days from now. So I saw the rapture hit, and I tell of this in the other episode, but I don't go into the details I'm going to go into now.
Okay.
So the rapture hits. It was here in South Africa, and I see people, like God gives me like I'm looking into what is happening as the rapture has just happened. So I see people running all over, panicked, screaming, weeping, some with their hands off on their head, and some repenting to God because the rapture had just hit, and there were dark clouds coming over the people. Keep the lamp burning. Let the fire of faith in you not go down. Keep believing. Keep believing. And the more the doubts, the more you must roar against them. Don't allow them. As I was saying earlier, people are making apologies. People are taking down videos. People are regretting. People are regretting listening to Brother Joshua. But I'm telling you, though the vision tarries, wait, for it shall surely come to pass.